Welcome to Love, Lust, and Lies. I am your host, Ken Canion, the doctor of love, the doctor of romance, the doctor of dating. I like that better, the doctor of dating. All right, y'all, come on in. I want you to share this video with anybody you know who wants a relationship, doesn't have one, y'all can see my candles through my glasses. I got my candles lit. If you don't have a relationship, if you know somebody wants a relationship, but they can't seem to find the right person, share this video with them. I got something good for them today. All right. And today we're going to talk about it. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I want to really talk about why it is people don't find the relationship they want. So we're going to talk about how your personal brand is preventing you from attracting, having, obtaining, manifesting the relationship you want, your ideal partner, your ideal relationship. So we're going to talk about why that is. And what made me want to do this is because I'm creating a new program, y'all. I'm creating a new program that's going to start in the new year. I've been doing it a long time, y'all. And I have a cross between, I'm a great relationship coach, but before I was a relationship coach, I was a branding expert. And the truth is, today I was thinking about it. So on my bookshelf back here, this one that we put up, I keep this. It's called Branding You in the Real World. How to stand out in the crowd. Now this was, y'all, I did this when they used to do CDs and DVDs. But I kept this one. You see your boy on there looking smooth? I kept this one just to show you I've been branding for a long time. And then when you look inside, it's got DVDs and all of that. Nobody listening to DVDs anymore. So I just keep it for me. I just keep it up on my bookshelf to remind me that I am an expert at brand development. Okay? Now, I simply merged the two because merged dating and people to product and services. Because the truth is, each one of us is a brand name product. You are a brand name product. And you don't look at it as I'm a brand name product. You don't look at it as thinking of it, but you are. Yo, tell me this. Let's talk a little bit about psychology. Why is it that people pay more for a brand name? Why do people pay more? Why do you pay more for, if you think that a pair of jeans are these pair of jeans are better than the other one? Now these jeans might come off the same line in China. However, if the jean has a certain name on it, if the jeans had like True Religion jeans, I'll never forget, you could buy a pair of True Religion jeans at the time, for $200 a few years back. And I'm like, what? Now, why were people paying it? Why did True Religion make millions and millions of dollars for jeans that are just no different than anybody else's? Now they cut a little different, come off the same line. Why? Because you think of it as a brand name. People believe that the brands you buy makes you more valuable because the brand is valuable. Oh, now I'm getting started. Let me drink some coffee. Now, the reason we pay more for a brand is because we believe the brand is more valuable. Now, what I've done is I'm creating a program to show people, to show ladies and men, but primarily ladies, that they are brand name too. And why is it that men aren't willing to pay the price? Because they don't feel the brand is worth what you want it to be worth. Oh my goodness. When you think about a brand, you think about Bentley, you think about every brand has a meaning to you in your mind. A brand is nothing more than a perception that people have. So what happens in dating is people keep saying to me, Ken, I'm not meeting the right people. I'm not doing this. And I said, you know what? There's something wrong with your brand. Because if you're attracting the same guy, that means that guy is your client, your customer. Walmart, a Saks Fifth Avenue customer doesn't accidentally go to Walmart. They don't happen. It doesn't happen. If you go into Tiffany & Company, a Tiffany & Company customer does not go into the dude in the mall that's selling gold in the middle of the mall. They don't do it because that's not their customer. And what Tiffany and Company does, and what these companies do, they brand and they market themselves, their brand in a way, they market their brand in a way to attract the customer that they're looking for. Now, how does this relate to dating, you might say? I was talking to a guy yesterday, and I said, well, why did your wife marry you? And so we got into it, and I said, he told me all the reasons, because I'm kind, because I'm this, I'm generous, because I'm caring. And I said, no, she married you because of your personal brand. And he thought for a minute. He said, wow, that is amazing. I said, because your brand represents something to her. Because your brand attracted her. Anybody, people who don't go, who are not there, we all are attracted to certain brands. We all want certain cars. We all want certain things because we believe that that brand has a certain value to us. Now, in real life, so how does that work with people? So in the new year, I created this course. I came up with the name of it. I created the course long before I came up with the name of it. The name of the course is Brand You for Him. Or brand you for her. And so what we're going to talk about is how do you create your brand? And what I did was, so I want to kind of go over some things with you today. Number one, the first thing you've got to do, and I'm looking at the outline. The first thing that you've got to do in establishing and creating your brand is you've got to deal with, number one, the stuff that's happened in the past. See, because we've screwed up in the past, because we've met people in the past, because we got hurt from the past, we got baggage from the past. What we're going to do in this program, I'm going to show you, so every brand, so let me show you, every brand that starts out that's successful has some failures in the past. Every brand, many brands, Instagram used to be called some kind of photo something. They failed in the past. But what they did in their brand, they gathered information. But what we do in relationships, we don't look at it like that. And what I'm going to teach you is, I'm going to teach you how to learn and take information and process it and use it so that you can grow your brand, so that you can develop your brand. See, everybody that started out, didn't start out as we see it. All of them started out a certain way. And so what happens is, in showing you how to use your past, how to use the adversity to your advantage. What did you learn from it? How can you use it to grow? Because many of us don't use the stuff from our past mistakes to grow into the future. We just don't. And so what I'm telling you is, if you're going to build a brand that's going to attract the customer that you want, we're going to look at the past mistakes. We're going to look at what I did wrong. We're going to look at what I did right. We're going to develop the packaging better. Notice what I just said, the packaging better. We're going to change the packaging. Okay, we're going to change the messaging. Brands, all brands are messaging that people put out. If you want this, we're going to change your messaging, change your packaging. We're going to, and here are the steps. So I created this and I did it in here for products. That's me, y'all. That's my old program, Branding You in the Real World, how to stand out in the crowd. That's me. I did this long time ago when we used to do DVDs. And all of that, just to let you know I ain't new at this. I'm not new at this. Hey, listen, I'm not new to this shit. I'm true to this shit. I'm trying to tell you something. And so here's the thing. When you're creating the brand, is this. The first thing you got to do is deal with the past. The second thing is you got to uncover your brand. And that was my step one. When you uncover your brand, you find out what it is you like. What it is you don't like, because many of us are tolerating stuff we don't like, but we tolerate it because we don't feel like we can get anything else. We tolerate. What are your core values? What do you stand for and what do you stand against? Most people in relationships have never identified what they stand for and what they stand against. Never. And if you don't identify what you stand for, what you stand against, Bentley knows. They know what they stand for. They know what they stand against. They know they're not trying to attract a Ford customer. They know that. Why are you out here trying to attract a customer that is not in alignment with your values? not in alignment with your mission, not in alignment with your purpose, not in alignment with the things that you like. You see what I'm saying? And so, y'all, it's no wonder you keep getting attracted to the wrong person. You keep picking the wrong person. Keep doing the wrong shit all the time. And so what I'm going to do with this brand You for Him program, I'm going to show you how to uncover your attributes. And then the second stage is communicate your brand. And so when we communicate our brand, what we're going to do is we're going to communicate it. What messaging are we putting out on our social media? What messages are we putting out in our communication? What messages are we putting out in our texts? And everything we do, everything you do, y'all, you putting out a message. Everything. And that message is received a certain way. But you don't know that you're sabotaging your brand. You're sabotaging your goals. You're sabotaging your ability to attract and have the relationship of your dream because your communication part of your brand is messed up. It is messed up. And so I know you never thought about dating like the way I'm putting it. That's why I'm the doctor. I combine my two expertise and I'm going to show you how to attract the person that you desire. But first off, I got to get the mindset right. And then the third thing is we're going to show you how to grow your brand. Now, what you say, Ken, what do I mean by growing your brand? Growing your brand means what do we do? And I wrote this down. How are we expanding our territory? Many of us are just stuck in one area. You meet the same people, you see the same people every single day, and I can't meet nobody. You know why? Because you're not willing to scale or grow your brand. And because if you're not willing to scale or grow your brand, there's a world outside bigger than your surroundings, y'all. It's a huge world out there. But you're not willing to venture out and see it. It's like the people who said the world was flat. And nobody wanted to go too far because they thought the world was going to fall off the earth. But the truth is the world is round and it's big. And you're attracting the people you're attracting because you're unwilling to change your brand. And so, in this package, in this program, I'm going to give you a whole lot of stuff. I want to leave you with this last thing. I want to leave you with something. Some of what we do in dating, I call them the laws of branding. Break them at your own risk. Some of the stuff that we do, y'all, we're breaking the laws of personal branding. And in this course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the things that you're doing wrong. Some of the laws that you're breaking. Allow me to give you a law that you're breaking. One that people break all the time. Here's the law. One of the laws of personal branding is never invest more than the other person is willing to invest. Okay? That's a law. That's a law because once you start investing more than what the other person is investing in a relationship, what happens is the other person automatically begins to devalue you. Okay? Because they're saying if I don't have to put up as much money, it must not be worth as much. And you keep putting up more money, you keep putting up more money, more things, more time than the other person is willing to invest. That's a law that people break all day long. Thus, your brand is tainted when you do that. And so all of these things that I'm going to be teaching people, the laws, that I call one section going to be called the rules of the game. I'm going to show you the game. And then I'm going to show you how you can play the game. Because the truth of the matter is, I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, what you think, any of that. All of us, it's a game, y'all. It's a game because you got two players on there. And what you're doing is you're trying to find out. They're sizing you up to figure out, oh, is this person worthy of my time? So you don't know that unless you play the game, unless you get in the game. And I hear women all the time, I ain't with no man that's playing no games. I don't want nobody playing no games. But the truth is you're in the game. When you're in the game of dating, it is a game. And the truth is you're trying to figure it out. Let me just show you how to play it right. And I'm not saying using people. I'm not saying being pretentious. I'm simply saying do it the right way to protect you, protect your brand. Because a lot of people, you're destroying your brand and you don't even know it. And your brand is being tainted unbeknownst to you. So what I want to do is leave you with this. When it starts, I want you to be conscious of everything you're doing. I want you to be conscious of the way you communicate, the questions you ask, the way you put messages out on Facebook or social media, the way you post pictures, the type of pictures you should post. If you're on a dating site, I'm going to show you in this program what your profile should look like based on what you want to attract. So there's some girls on Instagram, if you on fans only or whatever that is, then if you on fans only and you want to attract somebody that, yeah, you got your ass out. Okay, fine. That's for that. But if you want to attract somebody that's going to love you for you, that ain't calling you to be the hookup girl, ain't calling you to jump off, then you got to brand differently. Period. I mean, y'all, it's coming. I just wanted to give y'all a little something today to tell you that a lot of what you're doing is not serving you. It's not serving your greater purpose. It's not helping you get what you want to get. But stay tuned. Keep listening to your boy. All right? I'm your man. I'm Ken Canion, the host of Love, Lust, and Lies. And that's my time.